Alright, AI code generation is getting out of control. 84% of developers are now using AI to write code. But let's be real, how many of us are actually checking the generated code line by line? Tools like Claude Code and Cursor can build entire applications, write test cases, and refactor projects, all in the matter of seconds. However, there are serious issues that are coming up. For example, deploying code with security vulnerabilities, inefficient logic, and functions that won't scale. In the short term, nothing might appear wrong, but in the long term, these issues compound and cause complications. The problem is that there are no guardrails in place. There's nothing stopping users from generating seemingly correct code and then shipping it. In fact, a common issue is having hard-coded passwords inside your authentication login, meaning the password is fully visible to anyone who views the application's source code. And if you're just starting out, these mistakes can be hard to spot on your own. Now, don't get me wrong, I love vibe coding. It's great for speeding up the process of going from idea to implementation. In fact, I even made a tutorial recently on how to vibe code. But the real issue is that many users don't actually review all the code that the AI generates. It's a bit like a black box where it's not clear what's happening behind the scenes. You ask the AI to fix a bug, and suddenly it introduces 3 new ones. You tell it to refactor your code, and it breaks your entire build. So what this means is that AI coding tools have become incredibly good at writing code, but it hasn't gotten to the stage of not making any mistakes. Okay, now you might be wondering, Lucy, I understand the risks of vibe coding now, but what should I do to prevent these risks? Should I not vibe code at all? Well, when it comes to validating your code and making sure it's production ready, you have a few options. The first option is that you can manually go through every line of your AI generated code, which honestly is quite time consuming and defeats the purpose of using AI in the first place. The second option is using an AI code review tool that automatically checks your code. And so in this video, I want to introduce you to a tool called CodeRabbit, which many of you might have already heard of. It's an AI code review tool that has already reviewed over 10 million pull requests. It's also the most installed AI app on GitHub Marketplace. And the good news is that they now have a CLI version, which you can easily use within your own terminal. Now, CodeRabbit CLI is specifically built to catch the mistakes that AI coding agents make. It reviews the code you commit and gives you senior engineer level reviews at no cost. It also understands your entire code base, not just the file you changed. And it knows how your code connects to everything else, so it catches issues that other tools might miss. Alright, let me hop onto my computer now to show you how this actually works. Okay, so here I am inside of VS Code, and what I'm going to do now is show you how easy it is to install CodeRabbit CLI. All you have to do is run the curl command and type in this URL. So cli.codeраbbit.ai/install.sh. And that's pretty much it. It takes like 30 seconds to get installed, and it works on Mac, Linux, and Windows. Once it's installed, you'll need to log in. So you can type in CodeRabbit or login, and this will open up a new browser for you to sign in. If you don't yet have a CodeRabbit account, you can make one at this step. So I'm just going to log in, and once that's done, I'll go back to my VS Code. Now, here's a project I vibe coded recently. It's called Cloud Mapper. Basically, it helps you find equivalent services of the 3 cloud providers, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So for example, Amazon S3 is Azure Blob Storage. All you have to do is search for a service, and it's going to show you the equivalents side by side. My project Cloud Mapper is built with JavaScript. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because CodeRabbit pretty much supports every language out there. So whatever you're coding in, it's going to work. Okay, what I'm really curious about now is if my project has any errors. So let me type in CodeRabbit review and wait a few moments. Now check this out. Right away, it's flagged a few issues. And the nice thing is, for each one, it tells you exactly where the issue is, which file, which line, and what the actual problem is. So let's go through each of them. The first one is marked as critical. It says remove API key from front-end code. So it's called a hard-coded API key sitting right there on my app.jsx file. The reason it's marked as critical is because your front-end code can be seen with anyone who opens the source. So the key isn't a secret anymore. This is a pretty common mistake when you're moving fast and vibe coding. And with this sort of slip up, it's a pretty big security risk. The next issue is also critical. It says missing key prop on list items. So in my results section file, I'm rendering a list of components without a React key prop. React needs a unique labeling on each item to keep track of them. So without it, you're going to get weird bugs, like the wrong data showing up on the wrong card. So thankfully, CodeRabbit picked up on this issue. Now, what I really like is under each issue, it's not just telling me what's wrong, it's showing me a proposed fix right then and there. You can see exactly what to change and how. And as I mentioned earlier, CodeRabbit can fix a lot of these issues in just one click. We're going to type in CodeRabbit Review Interactive to enter their interactive mode. This is where you can go through each issue one by one. So now it's opened up a clean interface inside the terminal. I can use the arrow keys to navigate through each finding. Hit enter to see the full details. What's wrong, where the issue is, and where to fix it. Some of the simpler issues, you can apply the fix with a single key press. For the bigger issues, CodeRabbit gives you something even better. Let me explain what I mean. So CodeRabbit is the first CLI tool that can hand off the review straight to your AI coding agent. Instead of fixing things manually, you can give your AI agent your full context of the review and let it handle the fixes by itself. All you'll have to do is type in CodeRabbit review plain. This basically formats the whole review into something your AI agent can read directly. So you can take the output, paste it into whatever you're using, Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, or Gemini, whatever your setup is, and the agent knows exactly what's wrong, where, and what needs to be fixed. You don't have to switch between tabs, tools, or anything. And honestly, that's what makes CodeRabbit really useful for me, because you're getting a full code review right inside your terminal when you're still in the middle of coding. You don't have to push your changes, wait for someone to review, and go back and forth with comments. You just run one command, get your review, get your agent to fix it, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so that was a quick demo on how to prevent vibe coding issues from reaching production. If you've been vibe coding applications, CodeRabbit CLI might be the missing link you've been looking for. To try it out for yourself, check out the link to CodeRabbit in the description below. But yeah, overall my thoughts are that there's a lot of potential with these AI coding tools. But while we wait for AI models to improve and potentially be error-free, we need to validate and check our own code. And no matter how you decide to do this, it's going to save you a lot of headache later on. Alright, this brings us to the end of this video. Please give it a like if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel for more AI advice. Bye for now.